Good morning, everybody. In previous class, we were discuss about the chemical properties of halogens. That is G17 elements. In that chemical properties, first chemical property can seen, that is oxidation state of halogens. First of all, see what is oxidation state or oxidation number. The actual charge present on atom of element in a compound is called as oxidation state or oxidation number. The halogens have general electronic configuration Ns2Np5 is the general electronic configuration of halogens. This indicates in last cell, that is N cell, containing 7 electrons. It requires only 1 electron for the stability to obtain octets. It gains 1 electron and complete their octet. Therefore, all the halogens can exhibit -1 oxidation state. All halogens can show the -1 oxidation state. That is compulsory. But other than -1, chlorine, bromine and iodine can show the +1, +3, +5, likewise that. But only fluorine can show the -1 oxidation state. Bromine also can show the +4 and +6 oxidation state in exceptional condition. All these points are discussed in previous class. In this class, we are going to study the second chemical property of halogens, named as reactivity towards hydrogens. So see the second chemical property, reactivity towards hydrogen. See, second chemical property, that is reactivity towards hydrogen. This indicates what is the reactivity of hydrogens with halogens. So reactivity towards hydrogen. For that purpose, first point, the general electronic configuration of halogens is Ns2Np5. Ns2Np5 is the general electronic configuration of halogens. In halogens, last cell containing 7 electrons. It requires only 1 electron for the completion of octet. In last cell of halogens containing 7 electrons. In last cell of halogen containing 7 electrons, hence it gains 1 electron. It gains 1 electron from hydrogen. It gains 1 electron from hydrogen to form hydrogen halides. That is haloacids. See again, reactivity of halogens with hydrogens, that is reactivity towards hydrogen. For that purpose, first point, general electronic configuration of halogens Ns2Np5. In last cell of halogens containing 7 electrons, hence it gains 1 electron from hydrogen to form the hydrogen halides. That hydrogen halides called as haloacids. How to form that? Suppose this H2 can combines with X2, this hydrogen and halogen, to form the 2HX. It's called as halo acids or hydrogen halides, where these halogens can indicate fluorine, chlorine, bromine or iodines to give the halo acids, that is HCl, HBr or HI, HF. HF hydrofluoric acid, HCl hydrochloric acid, HBr hydrobromic acid or HI hydroiodic acid. All these halo acids are formed when halogens can react with the hydrogens. Then see the next point. All these halogens can react with hydrogen to form the halo acids, and that acids can show the what is the trend. What is the trend? The acidic strength. The acidic strength of halo acids. Acidic strength of halo acids increases. The acidic strength of halo acid increases in order. In order, which that order? HF, then HCl, then HBr, then HI. So this is the acidic strength of halo acids. This indicates what? The acidic strength of hydrochloric acid is more than hydrofluoric acid, hydrobromic acid is more than hydrochloric acid, and hydroiodic acid is more than hydrobromic acid. Means what? In all that halo acids, hydroiodic acid is more acidic in nature than that of the hydrofluoric acid. Why it is formed? It is due to decrease in bond dissociation enthalpy in between hydrogens and halogens. Why? It is due to decrease in bond dissociation enthalpy. It is due to decrease in bond dissociation enthalpy of HX, bond in order, that is HF is greater than HCl, is greater than HBr, is greater than HI. Hydrogen fluoride, in between the bond is obtained, that bond is broken by using the enthalpy that is called as bond dissociation enthalpy. So the amount of energy required to break the bond in between hydrogen and halogens, that may be hydrofluoric, hydrochloric, hydrobromic or hydroiodic acids, is called as bond dissociation enthalpy. But bond dissociation enthalpy is decreases in this order, which indicates that the bond dissociation enthalpy of hydrofluoric acid is much more than that of the hydroiodic acid. Hydroiodic acid required less bond enthalpy for the breaking as compared to the hydrofluoric acid. Therefore, the acidic strength of halo acids is increases from HF to HI. So these 2 points are. Then next, after the acidic strength of halo acids, what about the stability, thermal stability of that halo acids? Thermal stability of halo acid is decreases. Thermal stability of halo acids. Thermal stability means what? That require the temperature. The thermal stability of halo acids decreases in order that is HF, then HCl, then HBr and HI. This indicates what? The thermal stability of hydrofluoric acid is more than hydroiodic acid because it decreases down the group of the haloacids from hydrofluoric to hydroiodic acid. Why it is also? It is also due to decrease in bond dissociation enthalpy of HX. It is due to decrease in bond dissociation enthalpy. Bond dissociation enthalpy of HX bond. HX bond. So this question can ask for the 2 marks in board purpose. Then you may write 4 points. Which are that 4 points? First of all, write this reactivity of hydrogens with halogens to form the haloacids. Second point, the acidic strength. What it shows, the acidic strength decreasing or increasing order, that is increasing order. Why it shows, then it gives a reason. Third point, why the acidic strength increases. Its reason is bond dissociation enthalpy. Then thermal stability. Its thermal stability also decreases. These 4 points are must. Each point carries half mark. So this is a question can ask for the 2 marks in board pattern. Then see the next question, that is reactivity of halogens with other halogens. Reactivity towards halogens. Third chemical property, reactivity towards halogens. This indicates reactivity of halogen with other halogens. What it forms, how it forms. Halogens, that is G17 elements, combines with other halogens or combines amongst themselves to form the number of compounds. The halogens, that is G17 elements. The halogens, that is G17 elements, combines amongst G17 element, that is halogen, combines amongst other halogens or themselves. The halogens combines amongst themselves to form number of compounds, called as interhalogen compounds. Inter, that word can indicate 2 different halogens. That may be one halogen can react with another one halogen. Otherwise, one halogen can react with another 2 halogens or 3 halogens, but all these are the difference. One kinds, another kinds. That is called as interhalogen compounds. The interhalogen compounds are of types such as interhalogen compounds are of type such as XX dash. That is first compound. This compound can show one halogen and another halogen can react with each other, that having the 1:1 ratio. Both are the same proportion, 1:1, to form the XX dash. Then next compound X dash 3. This indicates what? One halogen, and this is 3 halogen. 1:3. 1:3. Then another XX dash 5, XX dash 7. How to form that interhalogen compounds? All these interhalogen compounds are formed depending upon their variable oxidation state. That concept is already known. Except the fluorines, all halogen can show the number of oxidation state, that is -1, +1, +3, +5, +7. Depending upon that, halogen can form the interhalogen compound, that is XX dash. This compound is formed with -1 oxidation state. XX dash 3, this compound is formed due to +3 oxidation state. This can formed by the -1 or +1. This is from the +3 oxidation state. This XX dash 5 compound is formed of halogen due to +5 oxidation state of halogens. It can formed due to the 7 oxidation state of halogens. Where this X and this X can indicate what? Where X is halogen atom, this X is halogen atom, this X is halogen atom with size. X is halogen atom with larger size. Size is bigger. These halogens and another halogen, that is X dash. Another halogen X dash is halogen atom with smaller size. What? The interhalogen compounds can react with each other, but there is different in size. The basic halogens having the larger size, and another halogen reacts with parent halogens having the smaller size. Both halogens have the different size. It can form the compounds that is called as interhalogen compounds. So that interhalogen compounds can form the types such as XX dash, having example, suppose chlorine, bromine. One chlorine and one bromine can react with each others to form the ClBr. Otherwise, ClI, chlorine iodine, or ClF, chlorine fluorine, chlorine bromide, chlorine iodide, or chlorine fluoride. Another example, XX-3. This can indicate, suppose, ClBr3, 1 chlorine and 3 bromines, 1:3. Otherwise, ClI3, likewise that. Then XX-5, XX-5. Suppose in XX-5, Cl can react with bromine, that is ClBr5 or BrI5, IF5, etc. And last, XX-7 can indicate IF7, 1 iodine and 7 fluoride. Likewise that, we can take the number of examples of interhalogen compounds depending upon their variable oxidation state, where variable oxidation concept is a must. Without that, we cannot form the interhalogen compounds. So, number of interhalogen compounds can formed by the combinations of two or more different halogen atoms. In this compound, the ratio is 1:1, can shows the one halogen and another halogen can react. In this compound, 1:3, first halogen is containing only one and third it containing 3 halogens. So likewise that, number of halogens can react with each other to form the interhalogen compounds, but this concept is totally depends upon the variable oxidation state of all halogens. In that halogens, only fluorine can shows the minus or oxidation state. So therefore, it can form the simple compounds. But other compounds, other halogens can form the number of complex compounds. So this is the next concept, that is interhalogen compounds. Okay, thank you.